It's MK and I am here with week 3 for Kit Conspiracy, and I'm going to go through this kit again really quick. So I am working with the Mintay Garage. I have all of these papers to work with that are just dear to my heart. I absolutely love every single sheet. So I'm flipping through them really quick and sharing with you guys what I have because this is ridiculous. So I showed that I had all the papers that came in the kit plus 60 paper die cuts that came with the kit but not with the kit, like it's a separate purchase. And then all 27 of these beautiful little envelopes and tags. I have Mintay chippies, 2 of them, you guys, not just one, but 2 sheets of the chippies, and it wasn't enough. I had to add more. So I'm sharing with you guys what I added. Look at this. I added 64 pieces of chipboard from the Serenity collection by 49 and Market. I am adding 70 pieces of acetate leaves from the Toast color. And then look more, 66 pieces of acetate leaves from Inkwell color. And then 11 acetate film strips, again in Toast. I am adding, oh my gosh, 18 frames, again in Toast. I really liked this color, you guys. And check this out, 111. Yes, 111 pieces from this laser cut collection. Really? That's insane, you guys. So when I had all of these little bits and pieces pulled together and in their cute little packaging, they didn't seem like very much. But here's my original tray and all 4 of the little cups that I have been playing with and 4 more bowls. I had to split it up even more because this was crazy town, you guys. I will not be using all of these. Oh, and to top it off, I added 5 rolls of washi. Do I touch the washi? No, not really. Nope. Maybe once, and that's about it. Because of the color schemes that I go through, it ends up actually getting lost. So, all right, so I created a title using the Color Vibe Simple Stories in wood, and then this sticker sheet here by Kaiser Craft. I think that sticker sheet's going to be leaving my craft room because they're not sticky. Nope. And who wants to deal with that mess? I don't. I also have, I believe, 7 photos, 4, 5, maybe 6 photos. I've got a lot of photos of lizards. It's what's my kids into. My kids are into lizards. And so you know what? I'm going to do a scrapbook page about them because every time we come across a lizard, it's, Mom, can you take a picture? Mom, can you take a picture? Sure. I'm also going to be using some prize ribbon in Distress Stain because it needs to be opened. Finally, Janet bought it for me several months ago, and I think last year actually, not opened. I also have Heidi Swap Tea color in her Color Shine, and then of course my favorite Dina Wakley gloss spray in white. I don't know where that's been my whole life, but I love it. And new to me, I was gifted these little things. They're photo squares or something. I don't know. Adhesive squares. I don't know, but I'm going to get rid of them by using them up throughout this week without trying to reach for my ATG until they are gone because they are ridiculous. This is how they were gifted to me. No packaging, no dispenser, no nothing. And I'm going to say, whoever uses these, kudos to you. I have no patience for them. Not going to happen. Nope. So the first thing I'm going to do is chop up one of these 4x3 cards, and then I'm going to use the other one as my base. I also trimmed down all of my photos. They started off all as 4x6s. I did not reprint. I did not do anything. I trimmed them all down until I got the size that I wanted, which is just a hair smaller. I think it's actually a hair smaller than 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. That way I could double up some of my cards to use them. Now I'm going to fussy cut 2 of them out because I really like these pipes. And then the others I'm going to use as, like I said, a double mat from the square that's already printed to the mat behind the photo, just to give it a little bit of texture on this page. I don't want it to be too flat. Then I'm going to go through some frames and pick out some of the frames that I want to use. That way I can go ahead and say, yay, I used a ton of frames, and not hardly have any left over, because I struggle with frames. In all honesty, I really do struggle with frames, and so I don't have a whole lot in my stash. So bowl by bowl, I am going to go through and audition my pieces and see, is this the right size? Is this too big? Is that too big? All this stuff. I'm going to pull out every single pipe that I own, because I've already scrapbooked all of our pipe fence photos. So we created a fence around our entire property out of piping. Well, it's actually called drill steel, S-T-E-E-L, but I already scrapbooked those, even though I used up a whole bunch of Kaiser Craft piping paper, because it was absolutely perfect. So where the drill steel screws into itself to make it longer, so the mast is only so long, but as you drill the hole, you can pull the steel up and add more steel to keep drilling. I mean, 600, 400, depending on the mast that you have. You can go from 30 feet down to 120 feet. It just all depends on the mast and the head, the rotary head that you have on your drill, right? Okay, enough with the history lesson. So what we did is, most people would actually cut that knuckle, it's called a knuckle, off of their steel, and then have it welded. That way it's a beautiful pipe all the way around their property. I like the knuckle. I wanted it. So we actually took the drill steel and kept that part on it and screwed in every single piece. Less to weld, right? Yay. And so anyways, this pipe actually looks really good for those photos. Well, I don't have any more of those photos, because I really had a good time scrapping all of those photos. So because this is a collage per se of a bunch of lizards going through a pipeline of rocks, I thought it was perfect, because what we were doing is we were following a trail over in the petroglyphs down in Austin, Texas. And no, it's not Texas. I keep saying Texas, you guys. I'm not in Texas. I'm in Nevada. But Austin, Texas is more famous than Austin, Nevada is. And so that's why it sounds better when you say it out loud. But it's Austin, Nevada. And good thing I didn't put Austin, Texas on my layout when I went to go do the title. I purposely put Nevada. Oh my gosh. So anywho, it's just a bunch of lizards that we have seen along this path. And the path really was squiggly and wiggly and lumpy and bumpy, like these pipes are. The pipes have bends and twists and turns and a whole bunch of bump, because of all the joints and knuckles that it takes to get those twists and turns in piping. So I thought it was a good, I don't know, not representation, but a good representation. That's the only word that's in my brain. So that's what I'm going to say, instead of having a whole bunch of blank space, trying to figure out what good word it is to use. So I decided I had, 6 frames pulled out? 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 5 or 6 frames pulled out in the beginning. That was too many. I couldn't do it. So I kept with 2. I wanted to frame in my main photo, my really up close, because we swear this lizard was following us. So we got this lizard going on, and then we got another lizard, which I thought was pretty cute, because this particular lizard, he is in all 4 photos up at the top, and I think he is the main focus lizard as well. Like I said, we think this little guy followed us along the path. But what happened was he was sunbathing when we first initially saw him on this rock. And as we walked by, he slowly, on purpose, took his sweet little time to go down the rock. And then I wasn't done passing yet, but he came back up to see if we were gone. And so I thought it was kind of cool that I got his underbelly and all that whiteness that is under there. And then I got a better picture of him later, which like I said, I swear it's the same lizard, in all honesty. But I got a better picture of him as we turned the corner on another rock. So it's almost like he checked to see if we were there and then hurried up over to the twist of the path to get on another rock just to see if we were still there again. I mean, he was weird, but very cute. And of course, like I said, every time my kids see a lizard, it's, Mom, take a picture. And this was 2 years ago. So it's not like they were 5. But so my kids love seeing pictures like this in the album. My boys especially, they get awfully tired seeing themselves in the album, even though they like making fun of themselves and each other and all that good stuff. They do love coming across, man, check out that lizard. Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. It's a boy thing. It really is. So I do enjoy having these types of photos in my album because it keeps the guys of my life interested in wanting to turn the page. It really does. So to entertain them, this is what this layout is for. All right. I still have not glued everything down. I put those little photo, sticky square things, the adhesive on the backs of just my photos at this moment in history. That was not my favoriteest part about this layout. I'm just saying, I'm glad that I ended up using them because they're used. But what a pain. I'm just going to throw that out there real quick. It was awful. And so I fast forwarded gluing all of these things down because putting one square at a time, taking the adhesive off the back just to glue it down was not my favoriteest thing in the world. I'm just going to tell you guys that. So I glued everything down without you guys watching, and now I'm going to finish the layout. So it didn't change much. I might have shifted a leaf here or there or pulled a pipe out just a little bit farther than what you originally saw. But what I did was I just used the pipes to accent my photos. I loved the bend in them that way it kind of, wrapped around the photo type of deal. I love the straight pipes. So I was able to fill in blank spaces and put in, a spot, a grounding spot for a cluster, that sort of thing. I really did enjoy, adding the pipes, even though they had nothing to do with this layout, except for, the fact that the path we were on was pipe-like. So here is a good spot for me to announce March's giveaway winner. Congratulations, Lori Aganon. Please contact me through Facebook Messenger so that way we can get in touch and I can get your address and get this mailed out to you. Again, Lori Aganon was the winner for March's drawing here in April. Congratulations. I am so pleased that this is finding a new home. So once I figured out where I wanted all of my butterflies and all of my cute little sayings, which again, I did not make you watch me glue it all down. Once I placed it in, where I wanted it, I'm going to add some splatters before adding my title, because I was worried that my title was not going to stand out. So once I outlined my title painstakingly with my gel pen, that was not my favoriteest thing to do about this layout either. I'm just saying. I am going to glue them down one letter at a time. They're stickers, you guys. I should not have had to do that, but I did. And it was, a labor of love, just saying. And now I'm going to see if I want the elevation. So we were at 6,500 feet where these petroglyphs live. I love putting in the elevation because a lot of people don't realize how high up Nevada really is, and why we have such crazy weather at sometimes. I mean, it's just crazy, especially when they see Nevada and Vegas as a desert. And yes, Vegas is very close to the New Mexico and Arizona border, and so it does have extremely different weather than where I live. So anyways, just thought I'd throw that out there, you guys. This is my layout for today. I had a blast making this layout. It was so super fun to use up the 4x3 pocket cards and just play. I loved the fact that there wasn't any frames on this one. It probably still would have worked if I used frames or if there were frames printed on it. I definitely probably would have had to cut my photos down even farther so that way the frames stuck out a little bit more, but this was fun. It really was, especially when there's really no subject. I mean, it's a lizard or possibly two. We don't know. But I have to say that this was just fun, and I was able to be creative and play because there wasn't really a subject. You know, it wasn't really like something I was documenting because it was precious to me. It's something I document because my children enjoy seeking out these kinds of photos in our albums. So anyways, I just want to say, wow, I've said a lot and really nothing at all. That was fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really, truly appreciate it. Be sure to hop on over to Galaxy Girl Creations and see what Janet has created today using this kit. I love seeing how she uses my style of papers with her style. It just blows me out of the water every time. So I can't wait to scrap lift her in May. I look forward to it, by the way. And also too, if you are interested in any other Kit Conspiracy videos, here are 2 more to go check out if you're interested. Actually, it's a video and a playlist, because did you know that all of my Kit Conspiracy videos are held within a playlist? So go check that out, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye.